Have you seen that Joe Rogan podcast in which he told that there was a bear living in a forest or something wild? But in that forest, where the bear was living, there was a lot of blueberries around, lot of blueberry plants around, where the only fruits I would say were blueberries, a lot of blueberries, and blueberries are a lot of tastier. Okay, so what the bear was eating was just blueberries and nothing else. Maybe sometimes fish and other stuff, but majority of his food item was blueberries. And when the hunters killed that bear and when they took out its meat, it was blue in color and it was smelling like blueberries. Like wow, you know what that indicates? It indicates you are whatever you eat. If you eat blueberries, you're gonna be from inside. You're gonna be smelling good, be healthy, and be energetic, productive, whatever the healthy stuff. Okay, and if let us say that bear only eat McDonald's, pizzas, burgers, these chow means, pastas, Chinese, a lot of oily. You think its meat from inside would be rotten? It will not be good for a human consumption. That meat, even I think even dogs won't eat that meat. That shit. And first of all, bear is an wild animal and it has senses and it wouldn't even eat those McDonald's burger. You give a bear a burger, the, the bear will not eat that burger because nature gives him senses. He can sense it. This isn't food. This is shit. So how to fix your diet in 2025? Because you are whatever you eat. If you eat healthy, then you are healthier from inside. Your muscles are healthier, your blood vessels are healthier, your blood is healthier, blood work is healthier, and the vice versa. So let's dig in. So first thing is less is more. Okay, you don't need to eat a lot of food to be healthy. You just need to eat right amount of food with the right amount of nutrition. You don't need a burger who is around 700 calories. This little thing containing 700 calories is not good because you can eat that and still be hungry, and you need more because your dopamine releases. Eating that oil, your dopamine releases, and you're not hungry. You just want to eat it. That is shit too. So when it comes to food nowadays, food is like less is more. Yeah, that's so true. So how should you eat the food? You can have a calorie calculator, but if you don't want to have that kind of hassle for a calorie calculator, you know what you can do? You can just skip on oily foods, and whatever there is left is that is less sweet, that is not as much as tasty. Like fruits are allowed. Fruits are allowed. And yes, they are allowed, but not that much because fruits also contain sugar. But if you just shift it from zero oil to all fruits, you're still going to be healthy. You're still going to be healthy. And I don't actually think you can eat that amount of fruits as compared to the calories you are consuming through those burgers and other stuff. So you should be eating a lot of fruits. Okay, so first you should like try cutting them down and cutting them oil down, and then eating fruits, and then eating them fruits also, because fruit contain a lot of sugar. You don't want to be sugar inside your body. So you I mean you shouldn't be overeating fruits. Okay, fruits are good. The next thing that you should be eating is protein. Okay, protein is very very essential. Not all the people get it right because all the food that is available right now is filled with either carbs or hydrogenated oils, means fat. So you should be focusing more on protein. If you are a non-vegetarian, that is good for you, but if you are a vegetarian, I don't prefer veganism, but if you are a vegetarian, you should be more emphasizing on the vegetarian foods that contains high amount of protein. For example, dairy, milk, curd, cottage cheese, whatever, Greek yogurt, whatever, seeds. Okay, so and when I say protein, you shouldn't be eating a lot of protein. You don't need no 1 into 2 times your body weight. like 2 times your body weight per kg of protein. What the fuck, man? Like you don't need 2 times your body weight of protein in kilogram. You don't need that. Okay. So if a person is 70 kilos, let's say a person is 70 kilo, he doesn't need 140 grams of protein. I think safe range will be he must be needing only from 70 grams of protein to 100 grams of protein. That's it. Don't need more than that. And whatever your calories are left with, you can fill them either with fats or carbs, whatever you feel like. And I would prefer fats because fats are like testosterone maker inside your body. Fats generates testosterone inside your body, so fats will be good. So the priority will be protein, fats and carbs. You should be eating all of them inside your caloric goal. If there's a food item that costs you 500 calories but it only is giving you 20-30 grams of protein, that isn't a high protein food, it's a high carb or fat food either. So your protein goal must be around 70 to 100 kilos if you are a 70 kilo person. For 80 kilo person, it must be around 80 to 110 kilo, and you increase that as per as your body weight. And the third thing about dieting is, I always listen. Always when I say somebody you need to do dieting, he will come with an excuse like dieting is so expensive, food is expensive. But when the weekend is there and he's drinking alcohol and smoking cigarette, that isn't expensive. And I'm not even trying to tell you that you need to eat expensive food, okay? You can eat lentils, you can eat chicken, you can eat eggs, you can eat nuts, peanuts, peanut butter. There are a lot of things that are cheap as hell. Rajma beans, she's cheap, not that expensive, dude. And if you can't even eat that, you can just go all whatever cooked food inside my house is, but with less oil, lesser ghee, lesser butter, lesser whatever the fuck fats. And when I say lesser fats, I don't mean you should need to cut healthy fats like peanuts. You should only be cutting fats from oil and ghee, which are not which are just taste amplifiers. That doesn't fill your stomach very well. They just amplify your taste. And you don't need no expensive diet. Just eat your local fruits, local veggies, local whatever is available. Roti, bread, sourdough, ukas, whatever is available. Chicken, rice, rajma, whatever is available. You can eat that. But so what must be your priority? Your priority must be protein inside your calories. And you should be always try to eat less, because whenever I try to eat less, I'm sharper, I'm mentally sharper. And you try to eat less for a month, you even start to look smarter. I don't know how that happens, but if you try to eat lower, you try to look smarter, you like to feel smarter, you like to be smarter. Like you become smarter if you eat less. I don't know what's that, but I think that's it.